Hey, Calvary Chapel, Fluvanna. Let's see what time it is. It's 3:30, and we're just now getting to check in with you guys. We woke up to some pretty bad thunderstorms in the middle of the night, raining in the morning, headed off to Nazareth Village first thing in the morning, and we're getting rained on again. Third day, more rain. But by the middle of that spot, the clouds broke, the sun came out. We've had sun with us all day long. So we saw Nazareth Village, and then we made our way up to the Golan Heights. We visited Dan, the place where Jeroboam built the altar for false worship during the time of just after King Solomon. And now we're here in Caesarea Philippi. We just shared teaching from Matthew 16, where Jesus asked his disciples, "Who do you say that I am?" And he tells Peter. Peter makes the great confession of, "You are the Christ, the Son of the living God." And he says, "On this rock I will build my church, and the gates of hell will not prevail against it." And then behind us, you see the spot, this grotto, where the priests of Pan, the god Pan, would make their sacrifices, and some called this the gates of hell. So that's the significance, possibly, when Jesus was teaching here, with the connection to the geography and the lay of the land here. But enough of that. You guys know Bill and Jenny Flathers, and they're standing here with me right in front of the gates of hell. And they're gonna tell you a little bit about their experience. Day 3, and you're in Israel, and we're at Caesarea Philippi. Up until now, what's the thing that has struck you most, or excited you most, or confused you most?
Well, I've had a chance to come to Israel on several occasions, but for short visits, and have seen a few of the highlights. But what I've liked about this experience we've had has been the total immersion in the culture, the geography, actually visiting so many sites, and having Steve bring it alive with the accounts from Scripture and ways to think about it. My closing thought is the geography is absolutely fascinating, because we get to see the distances that Jesus and other people in the Bible had to travel to get to all of these monumental occasions in the history that's recorded in the Bible. It's really fascinating, and you really wouldn't get that unless you had that full immersion.
Yeah. And all that without a tour bus. Jesus didn't have the
He
Jesus
did
tour
not
bus.
have a tour bus, and he might have been lucky to have a donkey to do that.
Right.
All on foot. And so that no hotels. They would stay in people's homes or just stay under a tree.
Yeah.
Just amazing.
Yeah. One more quick question, Jenny. Is there anything that surprised you, or has been like, wow, I didn't expect that?
Just the beauty of the land. There's a lot of rocks, and a lot of the colors are browns and earth tones. But then there's also this variety, like this amazing river. This isn't Dan. This is the
Banyas
River. Right. We were at Dan earlier, but just the beauty of that. But thinking how much Jesus walked, and probably went through a lot of pairs of sandals. I don't know, but it's pretty incredible where you can say, he was in these areas, and so many of the Old Testament things that were in these areas. It really puts it together nicely on the map and then in our minds.
So far, so good.
Yes,
Amen.
Looking forward to 6 more days.
Absolutely.
So maybe we'll say goodbye, Calvary Chapel, for today. We'll check in with you tomorrow. We're leaving the area of Tiberias, heading down south toward the Dead Sea tomorrow. So we'll check back with you from there.